Hi, everybody. My name is Jennifer Jerome. I'm from Kitigan, ZV, which is an hour and 20 minutes, I'd say, northwest of here. I grew up on Reserve, and I went to school there. So a lot of the stories I was told or experienced either came from my Algonquin language professor or my grandparents. Okay, so I have one, it's sort of a story. It's about, I noticed somebody had a mermaid teddy bear here or Stuffy, when they came in. And since I was a little girl, I think the year I was born, the Little Mermaid cartoon came out through Disney. And I remember as a kid, my grandmother and grandfather would take us to our traditional camp in the bush, and there was no hydro, which is no electricity, no running water. We had to make a fire in a wood stove to boil our water, and we had lanterns. And my grandparents never let us go near the lake alone or at night because they said there was mermaids in the water. And some nations would call them I think it's the Nibikwewak, and they live in another dimension under the water. And a long, long time ago, when our people used to set nets, they would sing songs for the mer people or the water beings, pray for them and everything just to keep them safe and for them to show their thanks and respect for the water beings who take care of the water for us. And sometimes those mermaids would leave some certain colored hair in the net for us to take home and sleep with and pray with. And they would give us some of their blessings and powers, like more fish in our net to feed. In another story I read, they also liked to choose maybe your husband or a partner, and they might look like somebody who's in trouble in the water, but all alone. They could be a lady drowning in a storm and the guy wants to go and rescue her, but it's really a mermaid trying to trap him so she can take him to her world. And I won't go too deep into that, but when I was a kid, like I said, my grandmother would never let us go by the lake at night because she thought we would get taken by them. My great-great-uncle Wilfred, when he was 9, they grew up in the bush, and he was playing by the lake, Moose Lake, where we all grew up. And he had heard a girl calling for him. It was a beautiful girl, he said, in the lake, and she was calling for him, to come and see her. And he was ready to go and, go see her, see what she wanted. But my grandma ended up calling because she caught what was going on. From what she saw, my uncle looked transfixed and he was walking toward the water, but he was so young and the water was so rough that she didn't understand what he was doing, so she called him back to make sure that he would stay away.